Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. I thought I'd come on this morning just to share some tips with you that I know you'll find useful around the ways in which we're, missing a trick sometimes in what we're doing with our business. Now, let me just tell you now, if it's the first time you're watching me, I am V Roberts of Insights and Marketing. I'm the crazy lady, just checking I'm sounding all right, my crazy lady who started her business on just £100 over 8 years ago. And I am a sought after brand and marketing practitioner that actually shows you how to improve your brand and marketing on any budget. Okay. So what I'm going to share with you today is something that I feel is important when you're thinking about who visits your webpage or who visits your social media. Okay. So just give me 1 second, because what I want to do is make sure that I'm sounding all okay. And I am going to share with you some tips that I know you'll find very useful. Very quick pointers, and you will not be here for more than 5-10 minutes. In fact, 10 minutes max. And I'm going to say to you as well that if you stay till the end, I will actually give you a link to some useful free content that you can actually access immediately. All right. So let's get going with this then. All right, so if you are in business, please do let me know if you're watching. Good morning. Do let me know if you're watching, where you're watching from, what you do in your business. But the first thing I want to say to you is a lot of us are missing a trick because we are not collecting information on who is coming to our website or who's actually on our socials, right? So, for example, if I go to your website, how do you know I've been there? Have you got a Facebook pixel installed? I don't know, but it might be something you want to check out. Hi, Ange, how you doing? I hope you're well. So Facebook Pixel is the first thing I would say you need to check out. It's very straightforward to do. I've literally just done a whole training on that within my Evolve to Grow membership. And I would say, more importantly, if you've got web pages, even without a website, you have to have a way to be able to bring people into the fold. And when I say that, I mean, if you've got people that are going to, for example, your social media pages, and all they do is literally just scroll up and down and then go, you're missing out on potential business or inquiries or even just building new connections online, because the whole point of you being on social media should be to be social, right? And I think a lot of us are forgetting that when you go to someone's website, it's usually because you're aware of who they are or you stumbled across them via the explore page and you want to know a bit more. You're intrigued, right? How many of you would agree? Let me know in the comments. So when you come to my page, I would say one of the first things, if you come on my page, you would see is that I give away lots of tips, lots of free valuable tips. And I would normally include a call to action on most of my posts to direct you to a lead magnet or a website or some useful information. And there's not always a tie-in, but the lead magnet is basically a way of you exchanging information. So if I come to your social media page, and let's say, for example, I'm on your social media page, and let's say I really do enjoy your content, what's the next thing? That's the question. How do you know who's visited your webpage or your socials? And when they're there, how are you bringing them on side? So I'm just going to share with you some very quick pointers with regards to how you can actually get more people to give you their information, to opt in and give you their information. Now, I'm sure that most of you watching at some point have actually given your information to another company, whether that's been to access a webinar or to get a free ebook or to watch a video series. You can let me know in the comments the last time you've done that. A lot of us are quite addicted to doing that. I was at one stage. But that is basically you being attracted to someone else's lead magnet. Now, strictly speaking, lead magnets are instantly accessible. So if you're going to say to me you're doing an ebook or a free download or a checklist as examples, I've got to be able to go to your page, give you my data, and then you give me that content almost immediately, right? There really shouldn't be a long time lag. Okay. Now, if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you some really useful tips that will help you with all of this, right? So the first thing is, if you're going to create a lead magnet, understanding the purpose of it, it can be free or it can be a paid for lead magnet. I'll give you 2 examples. Common types of lead magnets that you might do for free, very common types, are an ebook or a complimentary video, right? Or if you sell products, you might do a free sample. Where's the little free sample I had earlier? So this is a 2 ml bottle of essential oil that I got from one of my clients. This is a sample. So this is something that I've suggested she sends out, and she's got lots of these little things. And by sending that out, what she's doing is she's giving people the smell of the scent, right? She's giving people the opportunity, when they've given her their information with permission, to get the essential oil, smell it, and decide whether or not they want to do business with her or find out more about the product. And what she can do once she's got their data, once she's attracted them in and they've shown an interest, is that she can start building desire and start building more impact in their inbox or in their WhatsApp, whatever the data is she's got from them, so that she can start having conversations with them. She can start nurturing conversations, for example, about how to use these essential oils for well-being, how to use these essential oils in water, in cooking, how to use these essential oils on your skin, as examples, right? So you need to really start off with an end goal. And if in this example, my client's end goal might have been to sell this particular essential oil, which is called vetiver. I hope I've pronounced it correctly. I'm sure someone will tell me if I haven't. But this particular essential oil, vetiver, if she wanted to sell, a whole pack, this with a diffuser lamp, for example, she would probably focus more on making sure that all of her content and all the information she's sharing and the lead magnet, which we're going to talk about in a minute, is directing people to information about this. So her end goal is to sell more of this, or her end goal is to generate inquiries or interest in this particular product. So of course, the lead magnet should really be directing people to information and content around this, right? If you're with me, give me a number 1 in the comments. So we've already established that you need to have an end goal. Why are you producing your lead magnet? That's the first point. Why are you producing it? Second point is, what is it going to be? How are you going to get people to give you information? Now, if you think about when you've ever given someone your data or your information, what kind of things have you given information for? Let me know in the comments. Hey, Debs. Hey, Jazz. What kind of information have you ever given to someone to get exchange of information back? You've given someone your email. You've given someone and agreed to give someone your mobile. When have you done that? Let's think in the comments about examples of when you've done that, right? I'm going to give you literally 30 seconds to think through that. Because if you can share with me in the comments, it means you understand that actually you've done that because you've recognized that they've got something useful that you want. So what I'm going to say to you is your lead magnet must be something that people are going to want, right? If you're selling hairbrushes, there's no point you doing a lead magnet on how to cook a biryani, right? If you're selling dresses, lovely ladies' dresses, there's no point you doing a lead magnet on children's clothes, right? So you've got to make it make sense, all right? If you are not clear on what your end goal is, you need to revisit that before you start creating your lead magnet. It must make sense, all right? So it needs to be instantly accessible. It needs to be something that's relevant to people, that's useful, because obviously the more value you give, the more attention you're going to get, right? And if I get a lead magnet I really like, and you've put all of the follow buttons on it where you're saying, okay, if you like this, share it, I'm going to share it with someone else. Very much like if you get one of my emails and you decide to share my email with someone else, you forward it on. People can do that as well, by the way, with lead magnets. So some of you have said you've looked at, you've given someone your details for a service or product. You've given someone your details to receive an ebook. Brilliant. So those are the kinds of common examples, right? So 2 really common examples would be, let's say, a video and or an ebook. I'll use those as examples, all right? And if you haven't got an ebook, please do let me know. If you haven't got an ebook or a video series or some kind of freebie, please let me know via direct message, and I'm going to share something with you complimentary, okay? But what you want to do is make sure that you have got something that's instantly accessible, something that's very useful, something that demonstrates your expertise, and I would almost say something that makes you stand out as being an expert in something. So if you are very good at creating, let's say, arts and crafts, maybe you're an artist and you do something and you're trying to sell, let's say, a training course that you're doing in the arts field. You're trying to sell a training course on how to do jewelry making, as an example. Then what you want to be doing is giving someone an ebook or a video series or some kind of nugget to get their interest and get them to want to know more, right? And it doesn't have to be that you're getting them to give you an email address. They may just give you a text number. They may just give you their home address. It's whatever you get them to agree to give you, right? And my final point is that it really does need to be something that people are going to fall in love with. So useful information, they're going to fall in love with it. Make it specific, give it a really catchy title, and then also make sure that it's something that really does demonstrate your expertise and that they can click on. And once they've clicked on it to download or access, they can see it straight away. Yeah. And my alternative to the free lead magnet is that you might do a paid one. So the paid one, in my example, could be a 5-day coaching program, which, as many of you know, I do. Some of you have already been on that program. 5-day coaching program, because I know it's something that I know people might want to explore, whether or not they want to do coaching. Maybe it's the first time they want to do coaching. And £27 is an affordable amount, right? So you could do like what you might call like a mini product or something, a smaller version of what you might normally do. And my 5-day brand and marketing coaching program is £27, but it's a paid lead magnet, because when you go in to sign up for it, you still get more information even before we start the course. Okay. And if any of you want to see that page, do let me know. I'm going to look through the comments in just a second. So a lead magnet's purpose isn't just about increasing your email list. It could be that for your particular business and how you work, you might want to increase the amount of people in your SMS or WhatsApp list, right? You might want to increase the amount of people that you've got in direct mail or traditional post. So you need to decide what's the method that you're going to use in order to actually build your list, and what type of list do you want to create. It doesn't have to be an email list, but most of you, as a quick win, might want to say, okay, download my ebook, join my mailing list. Really simple way to do that. So if you've enjoyed today's live, please do let me know with a thumbs up. I'm actually going to be doing some work on this with some of you that are in my complimentary Facebook group. So if you are not in my complimentary Facebook group and you want to be in my complimentary Facebook group, even if you have not watched this live, just click on my message box, message me, and we'll send you over the link and you can join us. We're going to be doing that the last week of February. So let me tell you the exact date when that's going to be. And we're going to be talking about how you can create a lead magnet, right? And get some really good content going so that you can move people from just being aware of who you are. Oh, I like your page, I like your website, to actually wanting to know more, wanting to find out what you do, actually wanting to buy from you eventually, or maybe not even buy, because it's not always about the sales. It may be that you want people to come into your fold just to build an email list and then maybe do a consultation with you, a complimentary consultation, right? So make sure you're clear on what you're doing. If you've enjoyed today's live, do click like and do also share, because sharing is caring. And I think if you've watched all this far, I've clearly provided some value. Thank you very much for watching. I'm V Roberts of Insight to Marketing. Do make sure that you send me a message if you'd like to join the complimentary group, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, everyone. We'll be diving deeper into this. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you the date. We'll be diving deeper into this. I'll tell you the exact date now. And for those of you that have stayed till the end on this live, if you would like the complimentary tips, just put the word tips into the comments, okay? And I did say if you stay till the end, I will make sure that I send you the tips. So it will be the final week in February, which is indeed next week. So Monday the 22nd, I'll be doing some lives within my free Facebook group. If you want to join that group and be part of it, make sure that you put your notifications on this page for more information. Send me the word tips here on the live for me to send you some freebies, but also make sure that you message me if you'd like the link to the group. Take care and bye for now. Bye.